Hi guys, Chox here, and welcome back to the cake decorating playlist. Today I'm going to show you 4 cute ways you can use mini cupcakes to make spring designs. It's going to be a long video, so I'll put the different designs at time markers in the description down below. But yeah, here we go. Let's go check it out. So the first design that we're going to do is a little mini flower done out of mini cupcakes. So I have a template set up already. Very good idea to do that so you know kind of what your design is going to be before you commit to it with icing. I have some wax paper just to set up the design on so it has a place to set. I've got a star tip on my white bag for the base. Got a little tiny number 3 writing tip on my yellow bag for the middle part of the flower. And I just have a nice round tip on the pink bag. I'm going to show you how to set this up. This design takes 7 cupcakes. Okay, so first off, you want to make sure you've got your cupcakes. Start in the middle and then go opposites so that you know where your centers are and it doesn't look off. Well, those ones can go up and that one can go in. So there we have a nice little circle flower all ready to go. And now that we know how it looks, we got to anchor those things down. A little bit of white icing on the bottom. Just a little dab will do. And that'll help hold them in place. And I'm also going to use the same one to do a base coating on this. Just so that it looks nicer underneath and it holds together more like a little cake. And take your knife and smooth it out. And that's another reason why you want to anchor them down a little bit so they don't wiggle so much when you go to smooth them. You just kind of want to smooth it over the cracks and stuff. Take that knife and just run it around the edge. There, I think that looks pretty good. I have a little jar here to catch the extra icing as well. Okay, so now I've got that pink bag and I'm just going to hold it straight up and down. You remember there's a one in the middle here. We're just going to do like a teardrop shape or a raindrop shape. You want to do this on opposites too, just to keep it looking a little more even. If you don't, the flower petals tend to lean towards one side. There we go. We can either fill those in or leave them empty. That's just a light squeezing and a little back and forth motion just to pull and drag that icing down. You can go in after with a small knife if you want to smooth it out. I wouldn't worry about it. It's pretty cool looking. Alright, there we go. Quick and easy. Alright, now with this little writing tip on the yellow bag, I think I am just going to just do a little outline around everything that we did. The thing with these little writing tips is you need to move slow. That way you don't, and keep an even, consistent pressure. Oops. That way you don't get a great big huge wiggly line. You can use whatever color you want to for the base of this flower. It really doesn't matter. Whatever you have on hand, whatever you like. What I did is I just followed around that first outline that we did before filling it in. Now I'm just going to make a nice little round yellow button right in the middle of this flower here, just to give it that finished look so you can't see any of the edges. How cute is that little flower? Here we go, a nice little spring flower, 7 cupcakes. Really, that's how big it is. And next on our list is a little bee cupcake design. This one takes 9 cupcakes, some black icing, and some yellow icing. I have my black icing prepared with a coupler so I can change the tip from a round tip to a writing tip. White icing with a star tip so that I can do the base and the wings. Yellow still with a writing tip on it. So to do this cute little bee, it goes 3 cupcakes down the middle and 2 cupcakes on each side for the wings. Well, that one I have icing on already. I'm gonna have to tack these down real quick. Tack down means less movement. Now this is all going to be mostly covered up. If you're finding your icing is dropping through the center, just squish your cupcakes together a little bit more. You remember where your middle is, right? There's the middle. You can always mark it out. Okay, so pop that round tip right onto this black icing bag here. The top cupcake in the middle, we're just going to do a squeeze and make its head. And then we're going to put a body on it. I'm going to pull that down for the stinger. See, just like that. If your tip gets goopy, just wipe it off. And I guess we need to do the black stripes of this little bumblebee cuteness. I'm just going to do black body stripes going from side to side. And I'm going to change this tip over to the writing tip. Add his top wing. Just a squeeze and pull motion on each side. That way we have an idea of what we're going to do. We're also going to give this guy some eyeballs. He gets yellow eyeballs today because that's what color we have in the piping bag. And we're going to add a little stinger up front here too. And some more eyeball goodness going on. Look at how cute that is. I'm going to take my yellow and fill in on his body here. The yellow spots. You don't want to drag your tip too bad because it will drag this black right through the yellow and it won't stay nice and clean looking. So it looks cute. Now you can leave the wings flat like that, or you can go that extra step and just give it a nice little texture in there with your white star tip. There we go. And outline it again with the black.
There we go.
Remember to breathe while you're doing this. Don't take it too seriously. It's a bumblebee. It's spring. There we go, is our finished bumblebee. This took 9 cupcakes. On to the next one. Bzzz. So this next design is a moth or a butterfly mini cupcake. It takes 13 cupcakes. So you want to make sure that you really do have enough room for all of these guys on here. So we go 3 down the middle, 2 on the side, 3 on the side. I'm just going to smooth this out and get on with it. So the great thing about having a separate little container to scrape like your knife and stuff off with is I just use this to secure the bottom of these cupcakes, because you're not going to use this again on cake, so you might as well use it underneath to help secure your cupcakes. Less waste overall. We've got our head and our body here to do. Even though it's a writing tip, we're just going to squeeze a nice little head out on here. Take our time, just let it build up. There we go. Oh, look at that. And then I'm just going to drape the antenna right around the front of that cupcake. Draping the antenna there. And then I'm going to build the body. Just a couple of lines down here like before. It's a great bug body. It's like a standard bug body. And this little squeeze back and forth. And this time I think I will just kind of smooth that out a little bit with my knife. Now we're also going to put wings on here with a black outline so that they become noticeable. So however you want to do your butterfly wings or moth wings, totally up to you. Make sure you definitely do a template first so you know what you're doing. I took a little cup and I made the circles to make the cupcake shapes. And then I just took crayons and drew my design on top of it. I found that's the best way to do it. Let's get these wings going. So that looks pretty good. Looks like a Rubik's Cube jam. I guess the thing here too is you want to shape your wings to use up the most space that you can. That way you can make a beautiful design in them. Very carefully just outline this with the pink one. I've got a nice round tip on there, and just by doing this little bit of outline, it's going to make it easier for us to fill in the space here without worrying about pulling that black icing in. And wipe your tip off. Do the same thing on the other side. And I'm trying not to let my tip touch the icing. Just trying to drag it along so that it doesn't pick up that black icing and bring it with us in this pink. I'm just going to take my knife, smooth that out a little bit. Very cool. Uh-oh. So if that happens, don't worry. Just clean off your knife and go backwards. Just try to go a little bit underneath and pick it up. And try not to overwork it too much. Clean off your tool again so you can get in there and smooth it out like nothing ever happened. There we go. Or if you can't get that drag out of there, just decorate over it. Oh. This is ready for me to do a black outline over top. And then finish off the fine details within that outline. Oh, pressing too hard. Looking very pretty. One thing with black icing too is it does take time to set. The longer it sits, the darker it's going to become. So you want to make sure your black is done in advance to get a good deep true color on that. And give it some eyeballs and a little smiley face because it needs some personality. There we go. With this yellow tip, I'm just going to do some cute little designs like a butterfly might have. Make it however you want. Do whatever you want to do with your butterfly. It's your butterfly. You name your butterfly if you want. Freddy the butterfly. There we go. I think that looks great. I might just do a couple of little dots this way. So there we go. There's a cupcake butterfly. That is so cute. But use whatever colors you want. Do whatever design you want. This is the great thing about cake decorating. Okay, on to the next one. So here we are. I think this is the most difficult one of them all. This is a mini dragonfly. And this is going to take 13 cupcakes to do. It's actually easier than it looks. Remember the template? Circles, color over it. It really helps. So we need 5 downwards for the body. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then off the body we need 4 and 4. So there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's so important to do this before you tack it down so that you know what your shape is going to be like. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to tack this down and then flat ice it. I'm going to save some of this white also for the wings. Remember, this is the top part right there. Okay, so I'm going to pick up that black tip again. I still have the little writing tip on there. We're just going to hold it and squeeze out this dragonfly's head, just like we did for the butterfly. Now we're going to draw out its body, its segments here. I had this beautiful, beautiful dragonfly that used to visit me. And it was blue and black, so that's what color I'm going to make this one. I'm just going to make some black lines in there. And here in my teal blue bag, I've just cut the tip off a little bit. You see that there? Woo! So that I can just drape and pull this through. Well, it might not pick up very much of that black. We'll just set more in there. There we go. That pulling that you didn't want to do before, now you want to do it. So it's okay if you just stick your tip in there and drag it around a little bit without squeezing it all. That'll help give a nice marbled look to the effect that we're going for here. Squeeze your icing in there and then don't squeeze and just drag your tip through. So you're going to want to give this a nice finished look. I'm going to outline this whole body segment again. That way it looks just a little more finished. Alright. So dragonflies have these really cool elongated wings. So I'm going to do a black outline for each one.
Oops. That's alright.
My Google search is amazing for finding things if you need to know their details. So I'm also going to fill in with this white. But I'm not going to smooth it. Just going to leave it in there so that there's wing texture. And I'm going to try this. There we go. And finish it off with a deeper black outline there. Beautiful. Want to do a little soft yellow highlight in there. You can do a little swoop as well, like those veins that they have that you can just delicately see. It looks a little unbalanced. Let's balance this out. Put a proper outline on the top, I guess. Oh yeah, that looks much better. Go with your gut instinct on cake decorating. Does it need eyeballs? It needs eyeballs. Everything I've made today has had eyeballs except the flower. And a smile. Happy dragonfly. Oh, you're so cute. Alright, let's have a look at all of them. Alright, so there we have it. 4 cute little mini cupcake spring designs. Quick and easy to do. Just practice, practice, practice. I've got the flower, I've got dragonfly. There's the moth or the butterfly and a bumblebee. Alright you guys, thank you so much for joining me in the cake decorating playlist. Go and have fun with this. They're cute, they're simple, they're easy. They're little mini cupcakes. Like, you can't go wrong. Alright, I will see you next time in the playlist. Let me know down below in the comment section which one was your favorite. Oh, they're so cute. Alright, I will see you next time. Thanks for hanging out with me. Bye.